How to have more style in warm weather, part one. A lot of guys really struggle with their style when it comes to the warmer weather because the things that most of us default to, layers and really good, like heavy textures and that kind of stuff, is just not available to us. It doesn't mean it's impossible to do, it just means you have to start thinking outside of the box. And one of the best ways to do that is to recognize that good style often very strongly correlates with two separate things. The first one is intentionality. Does it look like you've done this on purpose? Does it look like you've put some effort into it? Does it reflect who you are? Is it intentional? And the second one is livability or like durability or effortlessness. Like, does it look like it's lived in? Does it have this element of like, yeah, you thought about it at some point, but you're not overly fastidious or fussy about it? So when we're trying to dress better in warm weather, a lot of us are wearing fewer layers, and one of the easiest defaults is just a simple t-shirt. And my favorite way to make a t-shirt look intentional is to do what he's doing, it's to do what I'm doing, it's to do what you see in a lot of my videos. Just cuff your sleeves. That's it. It's free, it's easy. Just roll up your sleeves a little bit. You can do this with vintage tees like what he has on, and they're like really kind of like slim and even a little bit thin and fit kind of tight and look worn. You can do this if you're wearing bigger, heavier stuff that leans more on drape and it's baggier and it's a lot more robust. You can do this if you're wearing your t-shirt with jeans or fatigues or chinos or shorts or something else that's a lot more casual. And you can even do it if you're trying to play with a little bit of the high-low and you're doing a look that's like a t-shirt with trousers. But this doesn't work with just any t-shirt. Like, yes, you can do them with heavier weight tees or thinner tees. You can do them with graphic tees or with solids. But the main thing is that it's got to be a natural material. It's got to be 100% cotton. It's got to have a little bit of bounce and some body to it. It could be a knit tee. It could be something that's more traditionally woven. But your synthetic tees that have that like cling and sheen, they're not going to read the same way as a good natural material will when you're trying to cuff them up. And yes, I'll beat you to the punch because there's always somebody in the comments who says that, yes, this is significantly easier if you are in great shape. In fact, the hierarchy of like how good this will look on you is if you're well built, then it's if you're kind of like a slimmer guy, and then if it's your guy that's just a little bit bigger and a little bit rounder. It's still doable, but it is a lot harder for you to pull off than it is for guys who are skinny and look a little bit more like vintage 50s, 40s, like 20th or 19th century. And then obviously this looks great on guys who are jacked, especially if they're cut and you've got like bicep veins and you can see a little bit of that shoulder striation that starts to peek through. Obviously it's going to read differently for somebody who's in better shape. So next time you're just wearing a t-shirt, give it a try. As always, there's a little bit of like an adjustment curve. It's going to look a little bit weird to your eye seeing it on you. You're going to have a little bit of imposter syndrome. Maybe you'll love it, but it may take a little bit of adjustment. But you will quickly get to the point where I am, where I do this more often than not. To me, it feels incomplete to have a t-shirt on without the cuffs being rolled up.